guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna go ahead and do this poison ivy look for y'all. And yeah, if you don't already follow me on my social media, make sure you do and become part of the Sweet Pea family. Alright, so first I just start off priming like always. I'm using this Clinique Universal Primer. It's awesome for my dry skin and it just sets everything into place. Oh hey babe. So then I went going ahead in with this what is this called? Oh, it's the NYX. It's like a color corrector. It's like a salmony color. And it's just gonna hide my mommy dark circles, you know, from having this little baby over here. That will definitely be in this video the whole time. And I'm using the Lorac Natural Performance foundation and this Clinique. It's like a concealer and foundation in one. I really like it, so going ahead and using that as my base. Just concealing all those crazy monsters that came out of my face during Flow month, you know. And then I'm just using a pump of the Lorac. I like the Lorac foundation because it gives you like a really natural finish. Oh yeah, he literally was just upset that I was not giving him my foundation. Yeah, totally guys. Yep, hashtag mom problems. So then I'm just going ahead and blending it with my beauty blender. And trying not to kill my child at the same time. I realized here that it was kind of soaking up all the foundation and I wanted a more full coverage look, so I went ahead and grabbed this foundation brush. It's a brand called Sakura. I got it sent to me, so I don't know exactly where to get it, but I know it's called Sakura, the brand. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. But yeah, you're just gonna blend until everything's even. And yeah, before your fingers fall off, you know, just keep blending away. And then I just use a sponge for no reason, honestly. I'm just so used to it. Sorry, the lighting's so crappy. I don't know why the lighting was just. It was such a gloomy day. The sun kept popping in and out. But anyways, I'm using this concealer. It's the same concealer I use on my channel. It's my ride or die right now. It's by Maybelline. It's a Master Conceal, and I think I use it in the light. I vary. I go between light and medium. And then I kind of use the product first with my fingers. I like to warm it up with my fingers and kind of melt it into my skin. And then I use the beauty blender just to blend everything out and not make it look so harsh and just make it look seamless and awesome. This tutorial is going to be like all over the place, guys, just because I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I kind of just went with the flow, so bear with me on this one. I'm going to try my hardest to explain exactly what I'm doing, but I think I'm better at showing you than telling you, but I will definitely try my best. So I'm using my favorite Mary Kay translucent setting powder. I think that's what it's called. And I'm not only am I setting my under eyes, but I'm also using it so when I do my eyeshadow, if I have any fallout, it won't fall under my eyes or get like all black and stuff, because I'm going to use pretty dark shadows. And then I'm going ahead and using it to bake my nose and my forehead and my cheeks. And then I use that same concealer on my eyes as a primer. And I'm using my favorite Jaclyn Hill palette. So at first I was gonna use this like foresty green color, but then I realized no, I need a set. So I'm using this color Buff in the Lorac Pro palette. I think this is the number 2 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think I'm number 2. Yeah. So after I set with Buff, I went back in with that foresty green color, and I'm basically using this as my crease color and just blending it in the crease and all over the lid, basically, as I'm doing, like in a C motion. That's as best as I can describe it, is like a C motion. I know it's gonna look a little wonky at first. You're gonna be like, damn, what the hell are you doing? but I promise you at the end it's gonna look cool. So then I went ahead and drug that into my inner corners and kind of used it to define my nose. Later on I'm gonna grab a smaller brush to define it even more so, but this is just like a rough contour on my nose with the same shadow color that I was using, that foresty green color. And yeah, I'm basically just going back and forth over it until I'm pretty happy with the color payoff and the I want to say the blending. Yeah. So now I'm definitely being more careful and just being more precise with the contour on my nose. I want my nose to look nice and contoured and thin. At the bottom of my nose I use like a little V shape because it makes the illusion like your nose is shorter, you know? Yeah. So now I'm going in with this like green teal color, and I'm using more of a flat brush. That way the color is a better payoff. And I'm just putting this all over my lid mainly, but then I just go ahead and drag it on top of the forest green color. This creates like a brightening, you know, I didn't want it to be all one color. I want to definitely create dimension and kind of seamlessly blend the colors together. And then I went in with this jade color from the Lorac Pro 2 palette, and I focused that on my lid as well. Then I'm going into this glittery like forest green color, and I put that on top. I felt like the matte shadow was a little flat, so I went ahead and put this all over everything, basically. All over the color I just blended. And now I'm going in with this black, and the black is just gonna make it look more defined. It's gonna make my eye look like more I want to say, what is that word, like inset in your head? I don't know what it's called, but just more definition. I want my eyes to pop. I didn't want it to just look like a mask of green, so I want to create more dimension, and that's what that black will do. Then I grabbed this smaller definer brush, and then I just used it under my eyes on the lash line and just made it as black as possible. I will go back later and make it darker because I didn't feel like it was enough. This video is going to be like back and forth, just trying to make everything perfect. And then I'm going to use this, whatever I have left over on my brush, and just use that to further contour my nose. I will say that when I contoured my nose towards the end, I definitely blended more because it wasn't blended enough. So you just want to make sure to blend so it doesn't look like you have dirt on your nose. So here I'm blending, but I'm definitely going to blend more towards the end of the video. So then I grabbed that brush I used to put that green on my eyes, and whatever was left over on it, I just used it to create this like shadow on my forehead. I kind of wanted it to look like I just came from like the forest, I don't know, wherever poison ivy is from. And, you know, just kind of like leaves just kind of grew on me. And then I decided to go ahead and make my outer corner like a little bit more messy, not so like pointy and clean. So I just went ahead and buffed that out to like on top of my eyebrows, and yeah, going back into that foresty green glitter color, adding some more pigment on there, making it pop. Again, you're gonna have to just play around with the colors and blend and add more color until you're happy with it. Now I'm going in with this like champagne-y color, and I'm putting in my inner corners of my eyes and then on my brow bone, and this definitely brought the whole eye look together for sure. I'm also bringing it down the center of my nose for a little bit of highlight. Yeah, feeling myself. Alright, so then I went back in with that black definer brush again. Just straight, any black matte shadow will work. But of course I'm using my tried and true Jaclyn Hill palette. And now I'm using this Essence, what is this, waterproof liner, just for my waterline. This is just going to make your eye look a little bit bigger since I darkened my eyes so much. You want them to be a little bit more. And then I'm going in with the same Lorac liquid liner I used in my last tutorial. Honestly, this is a really good liner. I love it. Like, it doesn't give you a completely matte look, but it is matte, if that makes sense. Like, it's a little bit shiny, but it dries down matte. It's like a satin almost. And yeah, so right here, I don't know what happened to my clip, but I know I look like a lion right now. But I just dipped into the Morphe palette and I used this like burnt orange color from the same Jaclyn Hill palette. And I just used it to contour. And then I'm going in with this mustardy color and I'm putting that on my cheekbones, or more on like my cheeks, yeah. And just adding color and just trying to make it look as vibrant as possible. I know I look crazy, guys, believe me. When I looked in the viewfinder, I was like, what the hell? You look crazy, girl. You look crazy. You look like the makings of like a tiger or like a cheetah or something. So then I went ahead and used that same color on my forehead. And then, of course, I went in with a highlighter. A gold highlighter will do. Any gold highlighter. This is my Pirates of the Caribbean palette. I love it. It's awesome. And just blended it with my finger and added some more to my nose. Then I just brought down that same burnt orange color down on my neck because I wanted it to give the illusion like it's kind of just like all on my body, kind of like growing like a plant, you know. And I use it to contour my neck. Now I'm gonna do my brows. What's so easy about this look, it was kind of like a rough, like you don't really have to be super perfect with it. And then any red liner will work for this also. You can choose to conceal your brows and make them more like dubious looking, but I figured my brow shapes have like a pretty bold look to them anyway, so I just mapped them out with this Jordana lip liner and just filled them in. Then I'm going in with that burnt orange shade. That's the same shade I used on my cheeks, and I'm using that to not only set my eyebrows, but also define them a little bit, not make them look so like bright red, if that makes sense. Now for lips, I'm using the exact same lip liner from Jordana. Thank you, Jordana, for giving me such a cheap, easy lip liner to use. It's super creamy. Then I'm using this Ofra liquid lipstick. I don't know the colors. All the products will be mentioned in the description. But I thought this was a really pretty like orangey red, and then I went ahead and used it on my eyebrows to match my lips because I didn't want to be like two different shades of red. And then back to that mustardy color, I'm putting it in the center of my lips, and this is creating like a highlight, and then it kind of ties back into the sunsetty look on my cheeks. And now I'm using this Jordana eyeliner again, and it's in a foresty green, and just drawing leaves and just going ham, drawing vines and branches on my face. I just looked up like vines on Google, and like a bunch of like artsy photos came up, so I just referenced those and just kind of copied it as much as I could on my face. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the vines, and then I just go ahead and bring down my vines all the way down my neck and just create those squigglies and branches and everything, and you're pretty much set with that. I just wanted to mention real quickly that on my cheeks, I do go back at the end of the video and add like a dark brown to contour even further and give it more definition. And then I also blend out my nose a lot better too, because I know right now it looks a little rough. And then the next step would just be to put on some lashes, and then I put on glitter glue, which who doesn't love glitter? And it was literally $1 at Dollar Tree. Go Dollar Tree for that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Halloween toot I did. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!